Now let's talk about another essential document, standard operation procedures, or otherwise called SOPs. These are critical in manufacturing for ensuring everyone follows the same steps, especially when new equipment is introduced or a process changes.
Absolutely, Sini. And the beauty of SOPs in Zoho Writer is how easy it is to maintain structure and consistency across all documents. So you can add professional looking cover pages to identify the process clearly. And you can use text boxes for drawing attention to important safety notes or warnings. And you can also insert headers and footers to reflect version numbers, approval dates, and document control info. And this is how you can, and also already that you can also span the SOPs to multiple steps and areas. So using multiple sections in document, you will be able to format and organize long procedures without affecting the layout across the whole file. And when it's ready, we can trigger workflows to send the document for review and approval right inside Zoho Writer without switching between multiple tools or multiple emails.
That sounds like a smooth process. So now to help everyone visualize this better, let's take a look at a real life scenario here. Say we have a flow supervisor who wants to document the procedure of operating a new machine. Once the SOP is filled out using the company's standardized template in Writer, it sends directly to the quality manager or plant head for review. If there is any policy change or safety update later, the same SOP is simply updated and sent again through the same approval flow. So, can you walk us through how this works in action goes?
Definitely, Sini. So let me switch over to the SOP document that we have created in Writer. So here, as you can see, we have added various elements in this document. So this is a cover page. So this can be found under insert, and you can see that there are various cover pages available. You can make use of this and arrange it according to your preference. And we have also added various text boxes within the document. So as you can see, these are text boxes that we have placed according to our preferences. And further moving down, you can see that we have added border within the document. So this can be found under the insert section. So you can go to the page setup, and under the advanced page setup, you can go to the document level setup to add in borders. And similarly, you can go for a section level setup to add borders if you're going to add only to a specific page. So here you can see that we have added this border only for a specific page. So we have used section level setup in this scenario. So now further moving on, you can see that there is a table of contents and various informations available. So not only that, you can also see that we have added a text box in order to show or highlight that this particular is a secure content. So this document is a secure content. So now not only this, we have also added footer areas and page numbers to indicate the page numbers in the document. So further moving down, so here you can see that we have added multiple sections within the document. So this is added using table. So we have added table to differentiate these rows and add content accordingly. So you can also make use of sections to provide multiple sections within a page. So if you go to the page setup, you have various columns available. And not only that, you can also make use of orientations to change your page orientation to landscape. So everything can be achieved using by adding breaks, by adding section breaks within the document. And we have also conducted previous webinars on this. So please do check that out when you're free time. So now moving on, so once this document process, the creation of document is completed, what you can do is, so in this case, we are going to create an SOP document, and this document has to be sent to the manager for approval and final publishing. So for that, what we can do is we can assign workflows. So here we have review, approval, and both combined together, which is review and approval workflow. So here I'm just going to send it for approval process. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select approval workflow, and here I can see the entire blueprint of this workflow that is going to be executed. So here you can see that the document will be sent for approval, and if it is marked as approval, it will go to the final process, or else it will be resubmitted for again for the suggested changes to be carried over, and then we can resubmit the document again for approval. So this is how this workflow works, and here if you would like, you can also execute any custom functions based on your own preference and push these final documents to various platforms. By default, we have two functions available in our gallery, which is publish or rename the document. So here we can use publish, so that once the workflow is completed, the SOP document will be published so that the entire organization can check this SOP document whenever they require. So this is how, using Writer's various options, you can create an SOP document, and using workflows, you'll be able to send the document for approval. And not only that, in the future, if they would like to make some changes in this SOP document, they can simply open the document, update the recent changes, and then send the document again for approval process. So that's about how you can use SOPs in Writer to create and send the document for approval.
Right. Thanks again, Gautam. So